Hello, folks. Hello. Are you guys hearing me now? Sound now? Do we have sound? Okay, I think we got a sound now. Yes, you were right. Sorry. I think we're good now. Thank you so much for pointing it out. I mistakenly hit the mute button on the gadget here without realizing it. But let's share the show. I said, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I said, I'm watching a video of Fanatic Kofa dancing in the morning. Let me say clearly, Fanatic Kofa, you don't know how to dance. You feel see, in La Brogan say you fuck up in dancing. You feel see, you don't know how to dance. That means say, me by you know I can keep it 100%. Me are the only man I one of the only men I can lie to you. On SKTV, we don't lie to you. We talk here as it is. Fanatic Kofa don't know how to dance. I can put my money behind Seku. Seku can dance 100%, trillion, gazillion times. Then Fanatic Kofa don't know how to dance. You need to go sit down and rest your body. You don't know how to dance. Fanatic Kofa got no dancing skills. You need to go rest your body. He does not know how to dance. Not everybody can do anything. Fanatic Kofa, you don't know how to dance. Shame on you. You don't know how to dance. I say, what happened? You'll be afraid of telling the truth. On SKTV, we can say the truth. I will throw my on Seku any day. Seku can beat Fanatic Kofa in dancing bigly on any stage in Liberia, yeah, wherever. Seku get moves. Seku that b-ball. I say, Seku that b-ball, Seku get moves. I beg you, yeah. Because I can see Seku quiet on the show. Seku know how to ball. Seku know how to chill bigly. Seku can make things happen on the party, man. That Seku can organize on party, man. So that thing what Fanatic Kofa doing, I know how to dance. I put in Seku in a dancing ring. Seku will be in bigly. I say, Yaseni knows Seku can dance. Lofa Julia knows Seku can dance. Who now see Seku and I know Seku can dance? Seku can dance more than Fanatic Kofa. Seku can dance more than Arizona Coming. Seku can dance more than Joseph Boyka. Seku can dance more than almost all your politicians. Even Musa Benete, Seku can dance more than him. I say because I don't see Seku dance. I don't see Seku chilling, man. Me, I don't see Seku chilling big time. I don't see real dancing for chu. You get Fanatic Kofa dancing with that shit and plan, man. You don't see Seku dancing. Seku will dance more than Fanatic Kofa. That means say, hey, man, anybody very able soon. Seku can dance more than Alexander Kumi. Seku can dance more than. I will put my money behind Seku any day. I will put my money behind Seku Kane any day on dancing. Seku that big boy, you know how to dance. Yeah, that means say, a mayor very go sue me. Seku that big boy, Seku know how to dance. I say, Seku that big boy. Seku can dance more than even your Costa. Cause I don't know how to dance. I'm talking about Dillon. Dillon by feces and nothing. You can't even move your foot. I saw him dancing that time in Texas. You'll see. They'll see Joe over here. So yeah. So that it right there. Seku that people, Seku can dance more than all of them. Today I will get shout out to my boy. Today I will get shout out to my boy at his birthday. I saw Fanatic Kofa dancing. I say on the radio. Fanatic Kofa that you have to dance. Fanatic Kofa you have to dance. If you see, Seku can dance more than Fanatic Kofa any day, anytime. Bigly, I want to say on the radio. Fanatic Kofa, you need to stop dancing. Dancing another era. Go sit down. Go rest your back. Seku will dance more than you.
My young man, they say any star monkey play that star. Forget about that. Look, I mean, even myself here, I can't even dance good, but any star monkey played that star.
Seku can dance more than Seku that big ball. Seku can dance more than people. Seku can dance. Seku can dance more than Musa Benete. Seku can dance more than Musa Benete. He can dance more than Yaga Koluba. He can dance more than Joseph Boyka. He can dance more than Alexander Coming. He can dance more than your speaker Fanatic Kofa.
Your man, Seku see us, and today that weekend, even put us one. That's it, though.
Awesome. Don't even tell you I will upload video. Seku dance. Seku that people.
No, but then we won't see it. Look,
but country where you not get data.
You see, Thank God that you all know that we don't get this. So the day you call me, you
Until when you not get data, that is you see the video.
Even if I'm with a deacon, you call me, you not get me, you know that I not get data.
I can damn more than you or that mailborn.
Oh yes, indeed.
I can put money on it. I will bet my cash any day on several people.
Bet, but I can dance now. Look,
just people. Not on our story, they're not talking. Several kind of people. I say, and I see the man acting, and I see the man performing.
The men are dancing, the man can do, or we're gonna dance. Oh man, yeah, for local and culture thing. Who say, Steve?
It's a culture.
When I hear for that your culture, you and Joseph Boka, in fact, the deacon, sorry, you and the deacon culture dancing thing.
We're talking about who can dance. Who can dance to what they call to put a play on fire? I saw where in 12. Who can discuss Joseph Boka 12 months? Who can discuss 12 months?
The country is interesting, my brother. What's up, man? Look, my young man, today is Saturday. You know what to do for the in fact, no tattoo anymore. And I won't place no any tattoo on me because all of these people who have all the BB titles, we're seeing them living flashy lives. We're seeing them moving back to back with things that they once upon a time criticized and so forth back to back.
My man.
I don't want to, but anyway, I'm a believer. So you know what to do for the believer.
My man, as we speak right now, the country is under siege. The country get data problem. But today, I know we can't amplify it. One of our stakeholders, we are in serious trouble with Trika Gibson. She one of our sustainable, reliable stakeholder. Her birthday was on the 11th, 3 days ago. And you, Melbourne, Monk, and Seku, y'all never recognize it or not. I mean, look, those who are stakeholders, we want to apologize to her openly. So, Melbourne, it's up to you to do the formal apology before we move any further.
Oh, yes, indeed. Let me say to our people, let me be frank, and I just like the way you bring all of this thing to the public land so that our people can know exactly that we are not the kind of people who come and neglect or forget. Look, we don't promise that at the end of the day, we don't go through, or maybe we don't go by our promises. No. So, to our followers, and we know that it's not been easy. Sometimes we go through all of these things. We all have our own views on political happening. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we are all one. So, Steve, we moved. We want to say we're strong, or in fact, we are stronger more than ever before. And we want you to get on course with us. Be strong as we go along. That's the beauty of life. So, my brother, today is Saturday, like you said. Sorry, maybe I didn't get your other part of it because I received call, please. And but maybe
my man, stakeholder say we in trouble. We tell my apology giving news conference. Well, you see that the problem with you in our country now get data. You're left to in it. Speak to the issue. You get data already for the call the show off.
Good, you see that what I like about you.
Apologize to our stakeholder, then you bouncing around.
So to all of our stakeholders here, let me be frank. We love you people because you see the media, especially SKTV, is backed by you people 100%. Whether you go up, you come down, it's just because of you. We are here. Compliment of the season. First of all, Steve, I was struggling to become deacon, but from what I've been seeing from past records of some of the
my people, what kind of trouble tell you, Bozo? Apologize to somebody who's the birthday was so telling happy birthday and recognize them as a stakeholder who didn't do it. Then you talking about compliment season. Who told you you're in Labrador will get compliment of season for your serious people?
Who that
we're not worry about you. Let me tell you, the whole season thing you're talking about, we don't care about you. It's not important. talk about compliment, we're gonna season your sewer in our country. You would take data from you're gonna do nothing at season your how was saying you season, you don't get mobile money to check your phone. You see where you get data to check your phone. If we send you season, you better put yourself together in that country.
My brother, I bet look for the past 8 hours I was not on because
you'll be fine.
Can you imagine or how you call it? They don't get milk money. I'll be spending the future in the name of I just want to be active on the internet to get all of the happening.
I stand with the government.
Look, this government and
I stand with the party. I stand with the party. I stand with the masses, which is the massive party that you know the party. Anybody in power are the massive party. But let me send a shout out quick to my boy from Liberia. You know, this is special to me because I try sometimes not to call people names that I know in that country because I know how we can be harsh on the government. And I know some governments and some people are irresponsible. Instead of addressing the issue, they will go after family members, friends, and loved ones at home. They will. So I try to, even in public, I try not to recognize or identify with certain people from a strategic standpoint, but I won't recognize one of my boys, one of my men, one of the only people in Liberia that I respect when it comes to God business, that I can recommend to anybody. One of the only people I have known, one of the only persons that I have known in Liberia. We grew up together, childhood. We play football together. And this is what he has been doing throughout his life. That's the only thing I've known him to do. I mean, Pastor Salomon Gwe. You know, today I'm my birthday. And the only man when I call on the phone, I call him great man. As a solo, maybe you will watch the show or you will hear it. You are a good man. I want to say happy birthday to you. Pastor Salomon Kwe. Melbourne. I will send you the full information so maybe you can visit Pastor Salomon Kwe in the church.
Which church?
Yes, I will tell you the church name behind you. What thought you were going to visit?
I want to be in the same. That one right here. I don't want to.
Okay, the church on GSA Road.
Okay, good.
Rivers of Life. Okay. Right on GSA Road. As soon as you get out on the main road on the junction, there you just go straight in. You will see. I think right past there's a.
Don't give me one example of some of the activities because everything that has to do with me prospering. Then
no. They're not prospering business. No. This is let me tell you something. Say you even know me, you never see me. I tell you, say the person that man of God or somebody who will call back. You never see me. I've seen consistency. I'm telling you, someone who does not fool around with principle, and you know he you know, it's very interesting. His wife and I.
Visit actually.
Mother Sarah Guer, his wife and I were. I want to tell some funny things on the radio where we're childhood best friends. And I remember she never used to like eating when we were growing up. So when I go play football at Kamba, I will rob her. I will eat her on the food. Pastor Salomon Gwe, he's on GSA Road. Today is his birthday. He's on GSA Road. Yes, Joseph Conto, you know them for you. Sarah Gwe, that your wife. These are principle-minded people. Look, Melbourne, when you visit the church, you will change your mind about that whole crook thing that you got going on in that country.
No, somebody said you be different to the church. Actually,
no. But Melbourne can be different to that church. That's Sarah managed church there. That's Sarah managed church. Then you
telling me that I can't be different to the church?
Come some men go talk about That's Sarah managed man. Let me tell you something, Melbourne. I'm very serious. That Sarah man. His father used to be.
See what the doctor or see what you want. All they can do.
Let me tell you something.
For God. So if
not all the people.
See what they can do or see what you want. Tell me because you.
That's super man group. But now your funny thing where you got going on in Baptist church, where you're passing around, bringing funny crook people there. I'm discussing serious men of God, serious man of God. So you know, so I want to say here openly.
I'll go visit. Actually, I'll go visit. But
yes,
quickly, let
I
me
will
just
get
give
it
you.
from my boy.
Mhm.
I'm a
In,
boy. I'm a boy.
yeah, in passing, let me tell you today, moving forward, one of the first thing that will encourage me to visit any pastor church or any church for that
Mhm,
matter is
mhm.
salvation.
But I want to tell you now, you're not going to hear gospel pour tapo offering chat in there. That's the funny chat. I'm
Thank
telling you the
you.
truth, man.
Is salvation.
It's
I'm
awesome.
already blessed by God. Stop making things to look like
You blessed by who?
I
The
can
God
lay.
from the same God that behind to them, God is blessed by. Then the crook God. You so
So you
God.
want to be my
I
deacon?
see that about God.
You want to be my deacon? No, no, no. I can't tell that one. Look, I get a deacon photo. Are you seeing it right there?
I don't want to look at crook. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in serious minded people. I'm not interested in funny men. By the way, let's get to the issue. Do me with that your birthday chair, I'm not in birthday chair. I don't care about birthday church. You know, I already know my stand already. I don't care
And
about
I want to
birthday
be
church.
deacon again, my sister. They may be friends. Sister, they're going to actually, and I want to be to a mate.
I wish my boy happy birthday. Start interrupting. That your problem. You get problem too. You get problem because you belong to a denomination that. The other time. I don't want to go there, but anyway, we'll go to your social issue. We'll get to the conversation for the day. Because if I mind you, what culture has socially? Happy birthday to my boy Salomon Kwe. Pastor Solo, thanks for all you do. You already know what time it is. You already know. Yes. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for all you do. You are a good man. You're a good human being. Thank you so much. I hope all of our listeners on SKTV can visit the church tomorrow. Is on GSA Road, Rivers of Life. I encourage Joseph Baga to go to that church and give life to God, to rededicate life. He can hear some sound teaching to lead cook business. I encourage the president to visit that church. I encourage all the crooked lawmakers there, all the crooked politicians to visit that church. Y'all go to that church. Like church I can go to one, I go to Liberia. Like only church I can visit. Like church me, I can be in one, I go to Liberia. Right on GSA Road. Let me say it now. So anytime you want farming, go farming to that church.
But you have a just gone to your job in that me for no reason. I left around GSA. So that's what you're talking about, Joseph. Let me be frank. Okay. And you and Steve now you won't put me on test. As I keep telling you that for me, I'm no longer fighting anymore to be deacon. I'm believer. Now you and Steve telling me go left, go right, and you will see the church. It's one of the okay. I will visit.
We upload to that private J part of all of the conversation today. Don't worry. We working with a deacon now. We don't want to work with a deacon. But when I got a social issue before we get to the politics of the day, because today on by the show will be hot. You know the party boom, but I can't be in a feeling. Rescue right now, you get ready to come rescue.
Well, my brother, social issues. I think from my own social observation, especially what been happening in the future between I think Sata Corey and that our brother Mr. Corey and so forth back home, enjoying all of his best life and so forth. I think that's people for me. My own observation is that I think most of our women back home, I don't think maybe they don't want to be, or maybe they have no problem of becoming maybe one or two, or maybe two or three wives, maybe to one man. But maybe I think the problem is because of poverty. Maybe you don't have maybe the status of your life and the way you are living. You don't have money. You are poor. So I think that one the problem that I'm really observing. But all of the people who have little hand out there, so most of these guys who have upper hand, you see them enjoying all of the best life, you see them enjoying all of the best thing that they want, and they're just moving very strong and they are living but a better life. So again, for me, Steve, that's my observation because I think all of these things being said back to back, oh, it's good to be one-to-one, this and that, but when you have money as a man, Steve, then I think no case. So it's maybe because of no money. So I think that's why most of our sisters they are complaining about all of the quote unquote, one man to one woman, this and that. I think that's my observation from what I've been observing for the past time. So that's the social on my mind. Yeah.
Melbourne. And I'll tell you the thing before. Those people that who you can say, oh, one woman to one man, all the women, I challenge them. I want to challenge them. They can watch too much TV. It's not realistic. Let me say again, it's not realistic. Men by nature, I say men by, even your pastor, you get in change, you get more than 2 women. I say, oh, well, that's true. That's our nature now. We have the natural tendency, inborn tendency to want more than 1 woman. It is a natural phenomenon. Today you get to heaven, go ask God, why you got to do all of that? What are you talking? And I want to consider no. The one who believe that 1 man can be 1 woman or whatever they wasting their time. They are wasting their time. Let me say it straight up to you. You are wasting your time because Jesus said it. When you look at a woman and desire in your heart, many of you, your husband and your pastor and your deacon, they can see another woman, they want that woman, they are the bank, those fornicator there, those idolaters who committing sin when they're looking at another woman, that don't want to sit and waste my time with. I'm not wasting my time with them, brother. I already told you that thing before. I'm not here to lie about anything. Me, I don't hide anything. I'm not here to lie about anything. Here's the truth of the matter. Let them keep wasting their time. The Abraham, who they following, how many women Abraham have? I will wait. How many women Abraham have? Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
You looking at me, Kolo? How many women Abraham have? Talk.
Most of the people, most of the prophets by them that were 100% favored by God and loved by God, most of them they have 2, 3, 4, just from 2. Most of all of the people that were blessed and so forth.
Abraham knocked more than 2.
Mm-hmm.
That Abraham, what you see there? Abraham who got bosom in heaven. And now the Bible says Abraham got a bosom in heaven. The only 2 people that the Bible says they got bosom in heaven are Abraham and Jesus. And 2 of them got bosom in heaven. Abraham that cheated on earth, cheating passing around here. That one was always say that wedding. So
then quickly.
I stand with Collie Jala. I stand with you 100%. I stand with Collie 150%. Me, I stand with Collie.
Okay.
I stand with Collie. Saturdays will be bouncing around America and misbehaving. You will be slapping me. You will be fighting me. You're not ready yet. I stand with. No. Oh, let me say this. Joseph Conto. Jacob never had 2 wives. No. Jacob had 4. Jacob took the 2 sisters. Then he took the 7s that were with them too. That's small enjoyment. Jacob had people. I'll be saying that word. Jacob had people. Like how Jacob born 12 children. The 12 tribe of Israel. Jacob wrote people level.
So Steve, so let's go to this comment from Jackie, right? I think Jackie's is that still? And the person is saying that if we're in a new dispensation, so you want to get rid of the Old Testament because it's the same Old Testament that most of our pastors that they are using today, Steve, to collect offerings and cash or things from people. So, but in the same Old Testament, if you go back to Exodus chapter 21, verse 10, it will tell you as a man what to do. But again,
Mama, read this. I say as a man what to do. Start reading. Don't be afraid. You're not running for Digon Tato again. Don't be afraid. You're not running for Digon Tato. You're not got nothing to lose right now.
No, I'm running.
Exactly. So you're not getting nothing to lose. Read it. Your pastor will not get about you tomorrow. Read it.
No, I'm running for Digon Tato anymore.
Read it now. Hey, you say you may read it now.
So I'm not running for Digon Tato.
Yeah, but read it now. Read it. Read it. No. We're not coming to listen to what you're saying. Read it. Don't get Bible for you. Read Bible.
Okay. So you want me to read
and I want you to read Bible now. Read Bible.
Okay.
Bible to you that. Read it.
Yeah. So hold on 30 seconds.
I'm passing it around.
Okay, yeah, so we move. So they say, Exodus 21 verse 10 says, if he takes another wife to himself, he shall not diminish her food, her clothing, or her marital rights.
So that means the Bible said are open Bible and ready for you to take another woman.
So how can now, Steve? How can now the big question now is how can the people make it look like it is terrible? It is abomination.
Did that thing. Let me tell you something. If you can't divorce the Old Testament with the New Testament, you'll lead that story. What the New Testament, New dispensation. Oh, then why you can continue the Old Testament? Why you can quote the coming of Jesus in the Old Testament? Then let we lead the whole Old Testament. The whole Old Testament are scam. Then let we focus on the New Testament. Y'all lead that story. The Bible that open the Bible that open book. They already told us we can take more than one. If you not want it at your business, what thing happen? The other person wanted to take it. What thing? I stay with my boy Collie. I'm with Collie, and I in Collie camp. I support Collie, and that's it. Point blank and period. The time they was slapping Collie, you're passing around saying the woman get met. Collie to get mental illness, una mental illness for him to go get more than one woman. How about that? How about that? No, how about that? Are you reading that? Don't look at it like that.
No, but you're right. Stevie, and you see, women, let me be frank. Like quickly, my brother tell us quickly. I was telling most of my sisters behind the same. I said, some of you, because you don't want to be fair enough to things happening. This is why sometimes most of you women walk out from your beautiful homes, leave your homes like that, just because you feel that everything is just about supporting women. Even if the person is in the wrong, it's just about supporting, oh yes, we are all women. So that no. If my brother, if women were independent the way men are today, well, for example, you Steve, if you do things wrong, I will tell you, and if I'm wrong, you will tell me. If women were, educating each other like that, I don't think most of the happening. What we see sometimes, we see some women mistreating men, and they see that it's
you said it in a monk. You said it in a monk. Yeah, drop it to monk. Let me say it. Collie said. Let me say it. Collie said get hair problem to it. Hair problem for you to get more than one woman. Hey, I said hair problem so she can be on you. Collie, hair problem for you to get more than one woman. Y'all go to court. Y'all go to court. Y'all go sue Collie. I stand with Collie any day, anytime. Collie is my boy. In fact, Collie is my role model right now. Yep. When you move on the next time, you'll put your legs together. Collie is my role model. I stand with him, and I will make sure I take you from Collie. I will take you from Collie bigly. Y'all can't do anything you want to do. And I was slapping Collie, y'all bouncing around, and she was misbehaving. Maybe she's sick, and that spiritual problem. Collie too get spiritual problem. They own a spiritual problem for love for more than one woman. I call it spiritual problem. How about that? You'll see what's up now.
And quickly, my brother, before we transition, let me just say this to what we even see. Let me tell you, most of our women, they feel that because of their one-to-one, so they even abuse us men. Look, some of you will not even understand what men goes through in the name of, we in a new world, so let's get married, so let's be one. So even if that little leg stiff, so much you walk out. If that little because the Bible said.
To be honest with you, Jackie know what's up. Jackie not just anybody. She's an educated, informed woman. She know what time it is. I believe she just contributing to the conversation. I believe she just giving her input or whatever it is. But the truth about it is this. The truth about I stand with Collie. Let me tell you something. Collie get demon behind him. And Collie uno demon that for him to love for more than one woman. Y'all go sue him spiritually. Spiritually, y'all go sue him. I stand with my boy Collie as well stand with who? Who I told to go stand with? I stand with Collie bigly. Collie uno demon that you get behind him. And say that get demon behind to be slapping people and beating men. Okay, that's fine. We take Collie to Collie. Collie that my role model. I follow Collie. That Collie is joking. Collie, in fact, Collie drop another video where he's chilling bigly. When you move on the next time, you'll put yourself together. You'll be passing around, supporting funny thing. I want to do funny thing, man. You'll pass around, you make excuses around it. People disrespect people, you'll make excuses around it. When you can't tell that, when the men or what they call that, and you'll say, oh, the men are useless men. No problem.
Oh yeah, that
woman will take you will useless man, another woman will take useless man. The one you call useless man, another woman waiting for it. I don't get a problem with that one. I stand with you. In fact, I told you I've spoken with Collie. I will call Collie again. I will call him and tell him congratulations. In fact, I will even send Collie a Christmas. That's what Collie is doing. Yep. I stand with Collie. I stand with Collie. The foolishness needs to stop. I stand with Collie. Collie uno demon that for him to get more than one woman. What do you do now? What do you do? You can do nothing. Collie will enjoy himself. A male vela go point for divorce. We move. We not get no problem with you. We move. I stand with my boy. Collie that people. Collie that people. Yeah. By the way, let's switch to the politics of the day. What's going on in the country? if you know the social issue, again, the politics, what's going on?
Well, thank you, my
Yes.
brother. And let me say thanks to all our viewers. Sometimes I just like the way we can start the show with social issues because, mind you, these things that we all are saying here are all beneficial to all of us. And every time, Steve, people, some people, if I will not do social issue, people call, but maybe today we not hear anything about social issues and so forth.
My man, thought you letting
No,
the boy.
no, as I was somebody saying, someone commented, don't let anyone abuse you because you want to be deacon. But nobody abusing me. Oh. The only thing is that what I'm saying, yeah, the entire deacon business, most of the people with the tattoos, they are not performing well. So I think it's better that I just take tattoo from my head. Because if you want to put tattoo business on your head, then you may not perform. So also in the Bible, we have people who teach, who preach, and so many things that people do in the Bible for God. So for me, I'm not forced to be deacon, and nobody going to abuse me, but it's just that I'm not here. I don't want to tattoo anymore. So yeah, so my brother, thank you. The data wahala started sometime this week. A few days ago, Liberians were seen talking about their internet or the data cut because, mind you, according to the telecommunication providers, they said that the Liberia Telecommunication Authority or the LTA told them to abandon or to cut off all of the promotional data or voice call that they've been doing, those chips one that they've been giving out for the public, they should call it off. So based on that, the citizens start to notice that they were little cut into their data bonus or bonus and that of the voice call also. So they start to show little concern as to what's going on, only to understand that that was coming from the LTA. And yesterday, after a mountain of pressure from the citizen, yesterday LTA was able yesterday to have their meeting. And in that meeting, they agreed that they're going to give the citizen or through the telecommunication providers 1 month of promotional access for them to do their promotion for 1 month. I think beginning on today. So today, if you buy maybe your dollar or maybe your $2, $3, I think there's specific or amount of data that will be given to you. So, but again, there are mixed reactions to that. Liberians are still feeling dissatisfied and they are also preparing for protest. Some of them are saying that in fact they're going to protest beginning maybe on Monday or Tuesday. So these are information that we're getting. But again, the speaker Wahala still continue. As you may be aware, we started with that conversation sometime in October, and we going nearly 3 months now into the entire, or maybe 2 months plus into the entire speakership Wahala. The embattled speaker, Councillor J. Fanati Kofa, still remain the speaker according to him and his group, while the quote-unquote the majority bloc or they had their own speaker headed by Honorable Rachel Kuhn. And the Liberians are having their own saying on what's going on. They have their own disagreements about what happened and so forth. And also with the latest news about the U.S. Embassy also coming in to also tell the people or our lawmakers about the rule of law and to respect the rule of law and to make sure that they do the right thing for the sake of the country and for Liberian people. So quickly before I turn over to you, the president of Liberia, the Deacon, our president, His Excellency Deacon Joseph Yeman Boakai, depart Liberia for the 66th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Authority of the State and that of government in Abuja, Nigeria. So I think the president will be there up to maybe Sunday or Monday, but the president is out of the country. And as we speak, he's in Abuja, Nigeria with a charter or flight or jet. And that also sparked up mixed reactions that the president once upon a time criticized former President George Weah about flying private jet. How come now the rescue government are not seeing flying private jet? So Steve and our team, as we speak, these are some of the happening back home. any other news as we go along, we're going to update our follower and our listeners.
Thank you so much, Milbo. Let me highlight one of my friends and my brother's post. People read these things. Let me just clarify something doing. He says, Steve, sexism has gotten very clear. He has an extreme religious and patriarchal mindset. The female is always wrong. Well, that's your opinion, to be quite honest. I don't take people's opinion personal or whatever it is, but the fact that you mention me with all those different, no, I'm not sexist. No, I'm not. I don't have any kind of extreme patriarchal religious view. No, I don't. Here is the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is I put things to where they're supposed to be. I don't speak your religious correctness, your feminine correctness languages. I don't do that. I'm not part of that. No. I'm not part of that. I'm not part of that. I'm not part of fooling around with religion to exploit people. In fact, most of the religious leaders in Liberia are men. They're not women. So I go after them proportionally as I see fit based on what they're doing. Secondly, when it comes to the issue of feminism or whatever it is, I don't believe in that feminism movement or whatever it is. I believe if you do what is right and you earn your spot, you should get it. I stand with women in most cases. I've never, ever gone against women. But what I don't stand for is foolishness. Or you might get one woman slapping another man. And they kind of defend her and they say, oh, that demon she get behind her. Well, guess what? The man too now he decide to get another woman too. That demon get behind him. Simple. Oh, that's what I believe. That's my stand. That's what I believe. Let me tell you something. I'm a realist. I believe in punishment and rewards. I believe in consequences for actions. I believe when you do certain things must be done to you. I'm clear about that from day one. I am very, very clear about that. You want to turn me as a scream, you want to turn me as this or whatever it is. I'm a realist to the point where I don't believe in that mindset that, oh, one man will be with one woman all through the time. But in the same Bible that said, Jesus said, you writing all that thing what you're writing. You writing all that thing what you're writing. If you marry, you won't tell me, say you been with your wife, you see another woman that you admire in your heart before. If you not do that, then you're a cheater. You need to go sit down somewhere. You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. And the thing why I can say that I can make your van. Y'all don't let it realistic thing. Y'all let it la people the way who go there. Yeah, you know, and one man favor to one woman. And you think I move. I'm not in movie. I'm in reality. So I say as it is. You might not like the way I say it, but I will say it clearly to be on record. I don't believe in that fakeness. I don't believe in that. I'm clear about what I say. I say what I say, and I mean what I say. So to say to you that you're feminist, and you're this, and you're that, I ain't worried about that, my brother. That one I own. You can say I'm feminist, I'm against feminine, I'm against women, that one I ain't get a problem with that. That's my issue. My issue is I will say as it is. I stand with Collie. Collie has all right to get another woman if he feels abused, if he feel whatever it is, he can go get any amount of woman he want to get. I stand with him on that one. I stand with him any day, and I will stand with any man in that situation. And then you vet then do your own go see stand with that too. I don't know you.
But still quickly before you go, let me ask you this question. Is anything that will have to do with they marry, having husband, having wife? Is there any kind of a way that if you don't do it, you're not going to heaven, or if you do it, then you go to heaven? Or God going to judge us by the sin that we commit?
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you the question and answer your question. What kind of God leave from heaven to come and die on earth for sin? But then if he die, then the sin been again, saying we can't put to hell again. That God sensible to you? So that God must be. So think about this question. God come to die for sin, for your sin. But then I see God say, when you sin, then he will punish you and kill you again. That God got to be mad. I say it. Something got to be wrong with that.
So let me correct you on that. So let me respectfully disagree with you on that. Sometimes let me tell you. I come and tell you a second yet. Look, once upon a time, human being used to communicate directly through God. So, and for example, we used to have the priest or these people by them. They were the only people that used to communicate with God. So they used to go there, for example, you Steve, you had a sin. They will go there into that place where they usually used to go and pray, or to go there and communicate with God as to how your sin look, whether God has forgiven your sin or not. This was the kind of procedure, and this was the kind of thing that God himself used to do. So for me, so I'm just trying to tell you that all of these things that want you to happen, so men will not having another way to communicate only directly through God. By the time you do wrong, God get rid of you. By the time anything happens between you and God, God get rid of you. So Jesus got to look at all these things and say, no, I don't think that would be right. Maybe I have to pass through Steve before he can know God. Maybe I have to pass through Steve before he can serve God. Maybe I have to pass. I want to grab something. Maybe I have to pass through Steve.
I'm not grabbing nothing.
So, okay, no problem. If you don't even grab anything, no while. But these are reasons, or these are some of the causes that made for Jesus Christ to come here and die, so that we can be able to directly communicate with God ourselves, not by you, by me passing through you like what today we sing. Somebody daddy.
So you believe the person? So you believe the person who died on the cross? His name was Jesus Christ.
Oh yes. No, what is the name of Jesus Christ? But
wait,
I know that the Savior.
Wait now. You believe the person who died on the cross is Jesus Christ. His name was Jesus Christ. That's what you believe.
That was the name, but it says Yusuf, according to Hebrew.
Not really. I say, you the person can read Bible for you, interpret it.
No. My young man.
What I saw, we're getting to that discussion.
People name can be called.
That would never mean Jesus Christ. That would never mean
I'm
Jesus.
saying now. Yeah, but our interpretation, Steve. So don't
interpretation.
Yeah.
Your name is your new way of my pagi that Milburn Johnson Kula, right? If somebody decide because they can speak Spanish and they call you in Spanish, Sir Joseph, does that mean that your name? Does that mean that you?
Sir Joseph in Spanish.
Yeah.
So when you go back, to the dictionary,
Milburn Johnson Kula.
Yeah.
But somebody call you Sir Joseph. They're not even the translation of that name is not equivalent to that. Somebody decide to call you that way because they feel like it sounds good. They feel like it will be appealing to people. They feel like it's easily pronounced. Somebody decide to call you that way. Does that mean that are you?
No, but when you say Sir Joseph, far different from that.
Exactly. Johnson. But I'm trying to say to you, the name Jesus Christ is not the name that a person who was written in scripture that not your name. You leave that story, man. You leave that story. You said that people bring water and get all kind of story there.
The only thing I can tell you,
Abraham shouldn't be in heaven.
Why?
Abraham should not be in heaven because Abraham was a cheater. Any the question you asked earlier? And he said, Abraham was a cheater. He shouldn't be in heaven.
No. We're not talking about God's own way of forgiving people. You know what I'm saying here? I'm not talking about God's own way of forgiving people. Look, Steve, we're not going to tell you whether you forgive people or not. It's not an issue here for me. But anyway, those of you who are asking me a question about how they preach,
let me say today.
Maybe some of you, maybe you can't read your Bible or something, so maybe you don't know this.
That's
why it to happen by them.
Let me say on the show today. The show today. Most of you guys in Liberia who serve God, you know nothing about what you are serving. You have no clue. I'm saying you, Melbourne. You have no clue. You have no historical facts. You have not done any research. You are ignorant. You came into Christianity because your mom and your pa introduced you, and some kind of pastor read Bible to you, and they keep brainwashing you, and that's why you keep living in the slave mentality, and you keep subjecting yourself to this until you can start to understand the truth and come to concurrence and be coherent about what you know and what is truly in existence. You will live to be a slave to you. How do you live on earth for the rest of your life preparing to go to heaven? You got to be crazy. You live your whole life on earth preparing to go to heaven that you see before. I don't want to listen to it. I'm gonna play another crook video, man. And I dig on coming player. They crook.
So that's it. Yes. So let's move on now. I think that's a photo, right?
I think that's a video for AO.
Okay,
I
I
think
think
it
I'll send it
was.
to you. You have the video, that the photo and see. I don't know. You see, I think the same plane before. The pastor said even said like this.
Hold on, let me send it. Let me send it. Maybe
I don't want
I
me
can
no video. Nobody to put one kind of video to add one me no more because the
maybe
same plane.
I send a video to
No,
you. I just send a
thank you.
video to
Send
you.
a video. Yes, send a video to me. Incoming Deacon.
Yeah, it's sent. It's sent to you. No, not in your Ticon video. Pull up by and upload after a big cheap. That'll be bad. You know. Just get a bunch of people can bring right in position you.
Let me see.
Position your an entire
Good.
country. Position your.
Good. I'm seeing it now. All right, I come in. Yeah, just want to tell it something.
They will wake up in that country. In that country, you'll wake up. Some of we are alive now. We here now. We here to tell the truth. That brainwashing nonsense got to stop. Could be yelling, who they go solve your problem. You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. Yeah, they interpret autovirus. I don't want to those that listen to. I don't want to lecture me. You don't tell me anything about Bible. You understand Bible? You your pastor who can read Bible and read it and interpret for you. You don't understand what you're doing. It's just a common crook. I say, papi on yeah. Put out a crook papi on losing to calling deacon. So strip that one all that deacon title really quick. Really quick to preserve the sanctity of the church. Stripping off his deacon title, he has dishonored the church, desecrated the church. And we're talking
so you know what made me laugh? You know what made me laugh quickly when you were talking about all of us we are blind back home. I think that almost like everybody, even for you people, also understand because there are so many things that we do on new to ourselves. But let's move. Let's move. Yeah, maybe next time.
Everybody like you're in the majority.
I mean, you can be taking vow, right? For better for worse. Ain't no nothing, right? And it's not in the Bible.
All of them include y'all. All of them include y'all because I never bring wife on like brother Kanye. That whoso bring wife on God being who? I want to see that.
What we do? The Bible says that should not swear, but you swear. You go there, you say you swear. You swear between you until death do your part. Who told you that?
Yeah. It pass around for better for worse. Somebody kind of post on a fleeting on you passing around and giving us a time. Please don't give us a time. You ready yet?
Oh yeah. That play video back. That move. So you read
you get one cock keeping you up to the o'clock in the morning. You just shouting, then you get headache. Then you say, "Oh my hair hurting me." Your hair will not hear you. When you're not your ordinary hair will not hear you. Your hair will not hear you. You pass around one crook that you say you might get tired of sleep on your own husband. You might do that one, you might do that one. Then when the man leave you out to go knock somewhere and then you get there. Go to your pastor. Ain't you spare your pastor money your husband or your boyfriend? Ain't a pastor to tell you what's going on? Your pastor said needs therapy session. You need therapy. Your pastor can be mother. Your pastor can be mother. You know that? Your pastor can be mother. I want to lecture you. Put on video on me. Put it on a clock on. We call deacon. Put it on. You're showing. Yeah, you're passing around worshiping.
Sorry, change my position.
You need to take on that other communication on the side, bro. Yeah, please. Thank you. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Sorry, change my position.
I ain't seen nothing yet. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing yet.
So that's it.
And that's it. After 12 months, 1 year.
That's a farewell there from His Excellency. As she boards the aircraft.
For being president. I told you Joseph Bola was bold. I told you Joseph Bola is bold. I told you before. Joseph Bola is bold. Joseph Bola is bold. I told you. You see the man? And guess what? Guess what, Melbourne? I stand with the papi. Melbourne, I stand with the papi. Why you're passing around making noise? We riding private jet. We will ride private jet. You're going to make noise. And I say, oh, protest? What are you holding on the protest for? What kind of group of people want protest? I gotta be making announcement whole day for protests. I gotta be advertising the protest or whatever it is. I know you're not ready for protest. When you're ready for choo, you will plan it strategically and methodically. You don't even need to make noise. When they see you popping from Johnson Street, from Dupo Road, from Relay, from the other side, and no bunch of so-called police and what they got, whatever they on paying, but they probably don't want running all around all day because they got work to do. If I'm in the police for a long time, I not resign. I ain't got no time to be running around people, running behind people all day. Joseph Braga and children enjoy. As we'll be doing that one for who? For who? For who? I would rather go make my cassava farm than to be running around my fellow Liberians saying I won't beat them. Only for Joseph Braga to enjoy. The riot police gear. They don't even 45. I see you're plenty protests in that country. You're making noise about it whole day. They're not even strategic in what you do. And you guys all listen to. No, but hey there. You're going again on a useless venture. Or useless venture that will bring nothing to the country because he is bold. The venture is useless. I'm saying it. That venture is useless. It will bring nothing to the country. Do you know how much you spend for him to travel? Is it a private jet? A private jet. I see somebody say he purchased a private jet too. We purchase a private jet. What you will do? You're going to do nothing. The papa get a private jet too. What you will do? Remember what you will do? You're going to do nothing. You will complain all day. On the internet, you can do fine. It's sweet for you. What say you, neighbor?
Yes, my brother, thank you. Let me say thanks to Liberian people. That's the kind of country. When we were saying these things, people were calling us. Whenever you come here to talk about things, people call you seditious. Like I always asking people this question: if you are landlord and you have a tenant who always cleaning your house, sweeping, making sure that your house is in good condition, and maybe just because of maybe little misunderstanding or so forth, you give that tenant notice and you ask them to move from your house, and they moved. And you bring in someone who cannot sweep, clean, and the house become filthy. Are you making progress as a person, or do you see yourself as somebody? Because every time when you are not maintaining any kind of riches or things you have, that means you are diminishing day by day. Steve, this is what Liberian people voted for. We said this times without numbers. If you want to change government, according to you, don't go back. Because any attempt to go, let me tell you, Steve, somebody we don't want to be saying this in but if someone you keep pushing, most of the people today that bring even the government to power, they are already giving up already. When last you ever hear Abel Blackie calling on the show? Steve, when last you ever saw Abel Blackie comment on the show? Abel Blackie used to be at our throat, back to back, every time we come here. Today, you can even hear about him anymore? No. But Abel Blackie is working at MCC as one of the, I don't know, he had there, making close to almost 2,000 plus. So he happy. Everything is okay. As long as everything is okay with them, that means Liberia is okay. When we come here, some of our brothers and sisters out there who are struggling, when we come to tell them about what happened, it's here, some of you hate the government, or you hate. Look, Steve, I'm disappointed in the deacon. I'm disappointed. There's so many recordings that we have here. Even when the deacon appeared here at 2FM, he said so many things about the past government. Today, to see the deacon riding private jet, moving with P&D, no fear anymore. While the people here, they are struggling. You score 0 according to all of the results that have been coming out. All of the survey that the government scores 0. Instead moving with private jet, instead almost like, in fact, the person is saying that, but I don't care that you are saying, my brother, I don't care. They will just complain about it. You see now they are making data business to load a phone to Liberian people. Hey, I will not bring our data back. So you see it? So that's all. It's just all about making fun out of the people. Come here, we tell our people, Steve, there are a lot of community schools. If I show you right now, you ain't want to even shed tears. And I'm going to play some of the community school. I will just show you one. I will show our people what our people are going through here. Some of you who are rescue supporters. Steve, I'm feeling disappointed with the way the Ticon is running this country. My brother, and not because some of us today we can't even afford to eat. But for some of us, we know what we pass through in this life to even see ourselves at this level. So just imagine how people are struggling. But today, all of the rescue people that find out to make sure that they bring the government to power, thank God that all of them, they are seeing it. So it's no more secret. It's showing now. It's glaring. Thank you, my brother.
Well, Melbourne, the only thing I can say to you, for those of you who are believers in the country, you keep praying. Jesus is coming to save you. You'll be there for another 6 years. Let's get it paper 6 years. In fact, let me say it on the show today. Let me say it on the show. I want to say it on the show. I'm about to send you another video, maybe I want you to play one of his stooge. I know Patrick Honda, whoever it is, all the funny men. Yeah, I'm calling some of their name in a second. Let me look funny. Maybe I'll send you another video of him. Video play. Let me say this to the Liberian people. You gotta keep strong, you gotta keep the fit. The government, Jesus is coming to save you. You know, after 6 years, you will go to the polls again. They will elect another set of people that are unserious, unless you change your mind this time around. You will make excuses to not elect the right people to do the right thing with proven track record. We'll come to that, Melbourne. We'll come to that video. I'm saying to the Liberian people here today, I want to support Melbourne and the Liberian people effort. They will get a puppy 12 years. 12 years. I want to stand with the rescue team for us to get 12 years. Let the puppy eat 12 years. Let the puppy eat 12 years. Let's do 12 years. Maybe you can play that other video. Let's do 12 years. I'm with the rescue team. I'm with the government. Me. My full name is Steve Baby Boy Bully. I'm with the government. I am with the government. I got no sympathy for any one of y'all. Nope, I don't. I don't play fool. I don't welcome fools. People who don't want to do the right thing. This is what happens when you decide and you want to honor yourself and do evil to yourself. This is exactly what you get. It's sweet for you, and I stand with the government. Let's get up 12 years. Alexander Cummings, Tewan Gonglo, Maluba, you go sit down. You go sit down. You go sit down. Nobody should say anything. Nobody should read anything. Nobody should speak to. I see the ANC putting statement on ANC. You don't put no statement over. You don't put no statement over. The thing I read to the serial pie. When it's serial for two, and they see people who are jumping in the rain and in the mud and dancing. Decided that they would come out and ask Joseph Boaga to go sit down and write about it because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's a corrupt old man. The day they're ready for that, then we know say they see what, but they're not seeing it. So what thing you're putting your boys about? The woman, your husband, the woman say she want that man. And the man she want, everybody in the video say, no, don't be with that man. Say, no, that the man I want. They go there and start, they just start slapping her. Then he say, you want to run her to arrest? No, they're not anything yet. The thing just starting, let people get inside. When they not break all the TV in the hall, they spoil everything in the hall, they not take there for each other, you know. And maybe somebody gas somebody, they will wait for it. When they gas them too deep, we're not going there yet. I think when they not gas them, where they to critical power, one person coming down, then we can go there. Me not the kind of person that when you fool around, support you. Look, let me tell you something. The day you choose to be serious, I will support you. The day you choose to be stupid, I will support you. Anything you do, I will support you in this life. Me and my philosophy. That is my philosophy. So I don't get to be very with Liberian people. I'm not mad at Liberian people. I'm just in support with them, in solidarity. We agree. People play that other video. Play that other video, I beg you, Chief.
Which one? I wanted to play this school. Then for that, we'll play both people, maybe our lawmaker dancing. How you see it?
My dear, play anyone on A.
Cool.
Anyone play with enjoy ourselves. We enjoy ourselves, man. What the 1% people that ain't making noise? You go sit down, man. You only get 1% where you want me now.
This school is located between Sino and Grangeville County. I will be going today to the students, viewing our campus, seeing some of their needs, to see how Yes for Girls Foundation can help provide some of these things to make the children learn comfortably. So as you can see from a distance, this is the school. Yeah. So I will be going there, taking a view, a peek in those classes to see how Yes for Girls Foundation can help them provide some of these basic things they need on their campus to make these kids to learn comfortably. How are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you're writing tests? Okay, so this is the third grade class. Third and fourth. No chairs. So the students are sitting on a ladder, as you can see them. This is the first grade class. No chair. The kids are sitting on the floor again. And this is the big class, the K2, K1, K2. Your money. How are you doing? Fine. Okay, so this is the K2 class. As you can see, no chair. See the school campus, how it's like. So, yeah, we are here again to see how we can help this school. So, who are you?
I'm Moses, man.
Maybe pause it for a second. Maybe I beg you pause it for a second. Before we yell again. I said already our victory that we won bigly. No, we rescue the nation. No.
And I just want for all to be doing play by play. So that talk a little bit before we
No, the future is so bright that I feel happy in my spirit.
Can you imagine, Steve? These are future generation though. Future leaders.
Mama, let me tell you something, Mabel. Let me tell you something.
God be God.
Let me tell you something, Mabel. Mabel, let me tell you something today. I've never been so happy to be alive. You hear me? I'm happy to be alive today. When I say I'm a happy man right now, the future is so bright in that nation. Yes. No, let me tell you something. In fact, the way they in 12 months, Joseph Boaka and Unity Party have transformed the nation. God said when God see the one you will descend from heaven. Nothing is sorrowful yet. Nothing is sorrowful yet. Nothing. Let me tell you something. Nothing wrong here. Nothing wrong. Anybody come on the show and say anything wrong, I will dispute it to you. I will force with you and fight with you, and I will take you to court for it. Nothing is wrong. You're laughing. You think I'm laughing? I'm very, very serious, Mabel.
Yeah,
I am very, very serious. Let me tell you something. You think I'm sorry for the children who's in our I'm not sorry for them. I'm saying it. I don't get no sorry heart for them. I'm saying it today. I don't get sorry.
But why you want to have problem with the children, Steve? Why you want to have problem with the children?
Oh yeah, but our children now. Our children are good.
No, but it's why we having problem with the parents though. It's why you having problem with the children.
That's what I say. I'm not sorry for them. I don't get problem with them. Like the thing what they see where your parents sow, that you will reap. So they see what their parents sow for them. Sending I get idea to make their own decision here. So that's why I say I'm not sorry for them. In fact, I want to commend the parents. Where are the parents? Let me say this to the parents. Some of you are listening, you are parents.
Mm-hmm. Now you're talking.
I want to thank you for securing a future for your children. I want to thank you for doing the best. You know, you went to church, you prayed, and God told you that an 80 years old man who was living on loan is coming to rescue you. So you all went and voted for him. I want to thank you guys. Guess what? I'm encouraging you guys, to all the parents who will vote for Joseph Boakai in the next election. Please let me know. We'll write your names down. Maybe we can send you back or rest when Christmas, when the election start coming. We'll work on sending you back or rest. They'll share it to you. That's what you deserve. That's what you live for. And that's what you will get. I don't care. Anybody can say anything they want to say about me. I could care less. You're not important. You may yourself less value, so I don't even see value in you. You don't add value to your life. You don't add value to the life of your children. You don't let good people. You don't let people who are achieved. You don't let people who are honest. You don't let people who will tell you the truth. So good for you.
So Steve, I want to ask you this question, because this is not the first, and the second, and the third. This has been like a normal culture for our society. So you, Steve, as an individual, I want to ask you this question. Do you think, what can we do to, maybe someone would say, reduce all of these kind of things? Or what can we do as people to get rid of all of these things? Because it's not the first, my brother. We're going along with all of these things.
Melbourne. Behind closed door. And you know me, I can say the truth. In public, and you know me, I can say the truth. I don't talk one thing behind closed door, I can't in public, I don't another thing. That's not who I am. The only thing the Liberian can do is to ask the Joseph Boakai, the current legislature, and the current executive and the current judiciary to step aside. They have failed in 12 years. They need to go. Nothing else. No, let me tell you something. No amount of giving them time. No amount of let it be. Let we wait, they will change. They're not true. You know how I know they will not change? Even the budget that they got now, the quote-unquote budget, when you see the budget, how they position themselves already, it tells you that they have no intention of changing. These people are criminally minded. They will never change. And in order for you to get rid of them, let me tell you something, in order for things to change, you must get rid of them. I'm not yet to say different things. If anybody think I come and say on the radio or on the TV or on, they say, oh, let's just get in chair. Let we pray God will change the nation. And that your foolishness. You've been praying for years. In fact, my grandma used to pray. She was a very strong prayer warrior. My mom can pray. My mom is a very strong prayer warrior too. And I carry on anywhere. It's a waste of time. Get in the street. Ask Joseph Boakai to go. Ask they want to dance in the other.
So you see how we do the entire video, right? Now you will know what the drug problem is.
Funny men who can even speak good English, passing around, talking about of foolishness and putting the country into mess and ruining everything.
This is a representative Solomon. This is a
representative
who told Julius J that in fact they can some. Can you imagine talking about? Do you in fact you know that in fact I'll get someone you know that in fact we can do this to you? So you want to silence the media, Mr. Koga?
Don't say that. That'll be on joke. Let me
play a dancing video. Yes, so let me play the video quickly.
Remember, you feeling with the school video? You say you moved on there.
Oh, would you go back to the school? Well, it was sorry for me. Yeah, my bro.
Sorry for what? What is our video, my man?
It continues to bring tears. Yeah, actually, it continues to bring tears from my eyes. So.
They train their mind and who born it, they're not sorry for them. That means they'll be sorry. That means they'll be sorry for them. You're not ready yet. You're not even ready yet. Me, I'm sorry for my own children. What I have. And sometimes will be sorry for them. I live a useless life and be useless to my own children. And that when I go sit down on Sunday, I say sorry for. There's nothing sorry for in that thing. It's very good. It's very, very good. I'm enjoying every moment of it. Anybody wants to say anything, let them say. I don't care. You're not important anyways. So what you can say to me as oh move me, you are not important. I say you say your boyfriend to one fully politician, that means he'll be on one level. You say your boyfriend to politician, eh? So it is what it is.
So what do you go
what kind of anyway,
just so let me put my young man say you would say your father will sell our brother to one tico.
Say your boy right to one old man that position all of you. Yeah. And then as well sit down and make it look like your serious group of people. Play that video again. They turn it about the whole future just bleak. They turn the future is bleak.
This is the first grade class. No chair. The kids are sitting on the floor again. And this is the big class, the K2, K1, K2. Your money. How are you doing? Fine. Okay, so this is the K2 class. As you can see, no chair. See the school campus, how it's like. So, yeah, we are here again to see how we can help this school. So, who are you?
I'm Moses Mima, instructor.
So, he's Moses Mima, one of the instructors from this school. Who are you?
I'm Roland B. Pogo, principal for Tea Elementary School.
He's the principal for this school. You have anything to say?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Firstly, thank you people for at least visiting our school. This school been operating for the past 15 years. This school is a government school, but we're suffering for school building. Look at how we use our own effort to build a place. So we asking you say an NGO to come to our call to help us, at least to see if you are helping us during the morning.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll get back to you. Thank you, guys.
Well, Melbourne.
Wow.
Who does it-
Wow. 15 years.
When
Honest
who does who does it come to the rescue again to the aid? Who?
Can you imagine? They are saying that the government should come to the.
No, they say government, they say NGO. And they say the NGO should come to the rescue.
Yes.
No NGO coming there. No NGO coming there.
So the
No
school
NGO
is
coming there.
between Sano, in district number 1, district number 3, in Sano, between Sano and Granjere. Somebody asking my brother Joseph Conto. This school is in district number 3 in Sano County, between Sano and that of Granjere. So if you listen to the principal, Steve, sometimes there'll be only 2 teachers. So you just seen it, right? 2 teachers, the principal and another teacher will be teaching.
But why they even give them 2 teachers?
Who gave them 2 teachers? Just listen to the principal. They may say they
why I
are
say-
the one that even built a school.
That's why I say why they even give them why they even got 2 teachers?
Oh, that's why we have how many teachers. You bad.
One or no teacher.
Oh man.
You're laughing. You think I'm laughing? I'm not laughing. I'm very serious.
So 15 years, Ellie, former President Salif, and Bekube or Pastor George Weah was also in power. 15 years.
Well, my dear, we don't care. No NGO coming there. So go tell them the God they've been praying to for NGO to come. No,
People
that
say
God
they depend on you.
they depend on who?
But just listen to the principal. The principal said, in fact, they depend on you people for
Okay.
help.
Okay. And now the principal that wearing that wear shirt and passing around. He not ready. He think that all you watching you wear shirt and wasting your time. And that why you get government? What has the government done for them? My man, no, I don't want to waste my time with foolishness. These people are reckless. These people, they elect. These people come to steal. They know that these people are stealing, and they sit there and glorify these people. Look, let me tell you something. Somebody sent me something this morning. I read it. Somebody sent me something this morning. I read it. Let me read it to the public. And we'll go to the lines. Somebody sent me something this morning. Actually, my Oma Yasendi, she sent me something this morning. This is what she sent me. This is what it reads. In Africa, we prevent officials from experiencing the very problem we elect them to solve. They have outriders to avoid traffics. That means they get serene and other things that can make them to pop out the traffic. They got security guards for their safety and jump queues. I mean, they don't stay in line. Honorable men can stay in line. Honorable men get gas coupon. so they don't stand to gas station, they skip everything. And coupons to escape the pain of buying petrols, etc. How do you expect them to solve the problem they face? Let me say this to everybody. Until you can start glorifying criminals, making excuses for them, taking sides and defending them, pray any way you want to pray. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. The only answer to what's going on in our country is for the Liberian people to rise up and ask the people to leave. Simple. Nothing there, no solution, no more negotiation. Because all these guys know is to steal. That's it. Me, I stand where I stand. I stand on my own. Anybody wants to say, yeah, you influence people and you are turning the public against us, well, then maybe you're doing something for me to turn the public against you. If you're not doing anything wrong, then you shouldn't be worried. Then the thing
But
what I'm saying,
what's going on. I don't know. Sometimes I listen to so many people or Steve. You telling the public like the program was saying. So the people not saying what's going on.
Well, let me tell you something, my dear. Let me say this to you. The public itself does not like itself. The public has undermined itself. The public is as useless as it gets. And the politicians, they know. They know that the public is useless now. They know. I say it. Anybody wants to insult you like a business, I don't care. Useless is not an insult. It just means you're not useful. That's all it means. When you're not useful, you're useless. Anything that's not useful is useless. So you're not useful to yourself. That's why your children are suffering. You're not useful to yourself. That's why one man that can speak good English, Samuel Koga, who doesn't know what's going on, must sit down and run circle around people and call himself chairman and I see young people then beating drum behind him. Are you ready in that country? You guys are not ready in our country. You're not ready in that country. You're not ready in that country. The day you're ready, you will rise up. Hey, I see your friend rising up. You know, ever burn the country down. You know, burn no country down. Standing up against your government is constitutional. In fact, if you don't believe it, let me read it. Let me read it from the Constitution. I can read it. I come and read it to you so they can say anybody inciting violence against the government. Let me read it. Let me read your constitution. I want no constitution that will guide you. Maybe I beg you just before you go to the land. Let me read the constitution to them.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, my brother.
Let me read it to you. So the thing I'm saying here is constitutional. It is constitutional. The thing I'm saying, and I wake up one morning and say, let me go say something. I'm not inciting violence anywhere. I'm reading constitution. A constitution I'm reading now. Let me read it. Let me read Article 1 of the Constitution. The very first article, chapter. It says chapter 1, structure of the state. The first people the article gave power to. If you didn't lie, go look for your constitution and read it to your children in school or read it to your students. That's why I say all power is inherent in the people. All free government are instituted by their authority and for their benefit. Yeah, they say government might benefit you. Why are you passing around wasting time and telling other people government to can't benefit you? They say you're useless government, that the constitution say you're useless government that you brought in power should benefit you. So when you're calling other people to say you want to pay your children's school fee, that's why I can tell other people don't pay nobody's school fee. Don't waste your time on that foolishness. Let's go back. We're not finished here. We're educated. That constitution we're reading here. I'll read it again. All power is inherent in the people. All free governments are instituted by their authority and for their benefit. And they have the right, you're listening, to author. That word author means change. They have the right to author and reform the same when their safety and happiness so require. In other words, they not say you might wait for one election and get somebody 9 years or 6 years. They say you can change them any way you want to change them, anytime you want to change them. That's what the Constitution says. You can move them if they're not behaving the right way. You can alter. That's what alter means. Go check that word alter. That's what it means. It means change. It means move. You can move them. You can remove the government. That's what the Constitution says. Let me finish with it. Passing around funny thing. In order to ensure, especially when your happiness and your well-being is and your safety is required. So you in that country, you're not feel safe. But they just told you, I said the whole country not safe now. There are reports that say the country not safe. You're passing around, going to chair and praying, so you're waiting for God to change the government. You're not serious. In order to ensure democratic government, which responds to the wishes of the governed, the people shall have the right, you're listening, at such period, and in such manner as provided under the Constitution, to cause the public servant to leave office and to fill vacancies by regular elections and appointment. Let me say this to you. Don't waste your time praying God. The Constitution say if you're elected official and not behaving, you can remove them. Sit down there and say you're waiting for 6 years. You'll be waiting for 6 years. My man, open the line. Let me hear from them. They come and cry again, tired.
Well, also before, I don't know whether you want us to play, because these videos, I think they are 2 seconds or 3 seconds of representing Coca. Yes, representing Coca dancing, and a lot of our in battle speaker. Also, we get one of the videos also dancing. We don't know what is secret, but we're going to play all of the videos quickly to all of our followers. So this is representing the Summer Koga.
Maybe on the other page. What the other video, maybe? I'm making fun out of you. Ain't ready. You all want to know how to dance.
Well, my brother, that's it. We're back.
When I think
So
over
anything
when
quickly before I go to the line to interact with our
I think over when one man shares, you know how to dance, you know, go sit and rest his back. Let's see from I think over, I see food in that Benet to that part. I can't go see Pope. Why he was seeing Pope to that part and honor mine to removing. He not ready yet. But I think over not ready. That between John away. He
from 2006. So from 2006 up to 2024, as this tend to be corrected, I haven't seen where we have benefited from the host of both or from the host of legislature to see what we ever benefited. Nothing.
You will not benefit nothing. When I go to the
line, do is to call it, but 077-285-961. That's the number.
Take call from une la bureau first. I beg you, me one une la bureau, those in la bureau. And let me say this for you to the
yes, yeah.
Wait to the phone call. Let me say this. If you come on the show, say that, stick with the topic. You cross line, will respond to you proportionally. You know we don't take that, and when I hear we don't accommodate foolish things. So just know when you call, stay with the issue. Let the warning be clear.
So please also pin the international number so that the people on the side can also call in, because sometimes we do this thing. We have 2 numbers, both. If you if you put not on, boy, as long as you are on. So play pin the number so that they can also call. We'll join you after taking few calls from here in Liberia. Hello to this caller. Good evening. Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, thank you for the show, but I just want to say this to you.
What's your name?
When you don't know what the point is. You don't forget about the Christianity. Because what I say for Steve, he's not believing Christianity, he's not believing Jesus Christ. He doesn't put down the cross, you don't know who that different men are. So he is not a Christian, he's not a Christian. So you know, that's what Christianity is. They forget about Christianity, they're going to find it. It's the next opinion.
All right. Keep a call scam 077-285-961. That's the number to call for you to be part of the show. Right here on Truth FM 96.1. Today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I'm Ibrahim Green, I join you on GSO.
Go ahead, Ibrahim.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, I enjoy the show, you know, and I want to thank you guys for that's the truth you guys are saying. See, the old man, you know, he has deceived the Labembo, and I was saying the Labembo, you know, they have deceived themselves. But one thing I will not appreciate is that it will not be good that we, you know, like make mockery out of the Labembo, you know, their condition. That, you know, it will not be okay. Why it's true they have made mistakes, you know, they also need help. There are some things that they don't know, there are mistakes they have made. So, you know, they need help instead of we making mockery of their condition.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear brother. Today's caller, good evening. Hello, today's caller, good evening.
Good evening, neighbor, and good evening to Steve.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Joseph B. Nune, and I come from Mamba, going to be on Anthony Weller Avenue. Neighbor, you and Steve today, all you say on the show is laughable today. It's very much laughable, so be serious. Neighbor, and neighbor, Steve and me to laugh on you today. That's what it is. Almost like a comedy show I was using. That's what it is. Because the neighbor to disagree with God, with Jesus, they say, disagree with Jesus, with God. You know, we just disagree with. The people that 15 years, they say, well, yeah. Thank you for the show, man, because it's you talking that.
All right, today's caller, good evening. Hello. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us. Go ahead.
This is my very first time to call on the show, and I've been monitoring the show all through. You know, sometimes when you speak on the show, some people can just go directly at the way you speak, but they don't think twice. What Bego was saying, that doesn't mean I play fun on the Liberian people, but he's looking at the way Liberian people are feeling and what they did from the past and what they realizing now. You know, some of us, we're looking at the government, and the government is doing the same thing over and over. What is the same thing the Liberian people are thinking they're going to do better? They are not doing it and still repeating the same thing. They're making the Liberian people angry. It means they're making your always informing other people, especially we the listener. Why we can go around to see your informing or making you angry? Like what you people are saying to Liberian people, it doesn't mean that you people provoking Liberian people or saying things for Liberian people to do the wrong thing. No. So I thank you for you people to continue to educate other people who don't want to listen, let them just say the wrong thing or think that you people are saying the wrong thing for Liberian people to do the wrong thing, but it's not true.
All right.
You are feeling for your country. So you're thanking for the show.
Thank you so much, my brother. I feel you have to understand. Hello, today's other caller. Please move away from your monitor. Hello, today's caller. Good evening. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, this is Wama. I'm Wama Taga calling from Lower Magiri.
Wonderful. Go ahead.
Yeah, I really want to tell you people thank you for the show, for the courage, the time, the energy. I really want to tell you people thank you. It's just that really need to wake up. For you, at least some of the things people will be talking today, it most of the courage that tomorrow at least tomorrow we can really sit back. So no more sitting back, we will be able to move. At least even the coming Tuesday project, I never partake in the project, but they won't. I will be at the front on that project on Tuesday because it's too much. Like really need to wake up. And the all caller who are talking say people making fun. Like we're not serious. That one day you see the Western, we're not taking the country too serious. As all African countries at least the people can see some serious anymore for like we're not serious at all. you people down there, you people using your time, your energy. Then you come and talking, say the people and what they're talking, the comedy. That brother, you know, one of the serious, like brother, we are in like brother.
All right, thank you so much. So this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Olivo. Good evening to Steve.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for the program. And all of the time we listen to you guys, it makes sense, and of course, we always want to listen to you as well. The issue with Steve speaking pertaining the Liberians not serious, the police and all of those stuff, I believe that he's not saying it really because he's better saying it. But I want you to understand as well that it is not everybody who actually voted for this government, which is almost repeating itself.
Yeah.
And let the judge that government. So when he putting everybody in one area and then giving them the nomenclature that the British, I don't think you'll be doing us justice because it's not everybody who went for Joseph Walker.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Today's caller, good evening. Hello. Oh, okay. This one. Good evening. Hello, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us? Go ahead, my brother, from Grand Bassa County. Go ahead. You said? Oh, yeah. Article 1, right?
Article 1.
Yeah.
So you know, in Africa, our African government not really allow protest.
Other African countries are doing it. Other African countries are moving forward.
But in Liberia, it started to be done. So now, in this life, those of you that are abroad in the diaspora, are you willing to want to come to Liberia to help us and do these advocacy for us?
Well,
someone must take the lead. If we want to protest, someone must take the lead and tell how to go about doing that.
All right, thank you.
So, Leona, let me answer quick.
Yes, Steve, answer quick. Myself, I had 30 seconds answer all the point.
Leona, let me answer quick. My brother, thank you for calling. But I don't think you are ready yet. And I see you yet. If you're waiting for somebody to leave for America to come to lead a protest, you are not ready yet. That means you're not ready to protest or you're not ready to ask the government to step down. Go find something else to do. Go be president. You're not ready yet. You know what you need to do? 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 You need to go do jumping rope or go play hosco or mauer. You're not ready yet. We're discussing men issue here. We're not discussing boys issue. Let's move on. Bring another person. That person not serious.
Yeah. So tell us to women. You also respond to him because with the issue of the data issue, Steve, I think the data and the voice calls just said one of the best example for Liberians. They are together. They were together. So why can't you use that same energy also to hold your government accountable for the wrongs and for them to develop your country? Thank you. I think that's my own 1 cent.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, hello. David King, good evening, my brother. Go ahead.
Thank you. Everyone for that presentation. Everyone calling you guys on my video. You remember, sometimes I say to people, they say, oh, see, they got to rule. I said, no, don't let Steve rule. What Steve is seeing, Steve is very much on there. You are not more Liberian than Steve. But I think what Steve has been seeing all along, that we shouldn't behave like cowards in this place. Things cannot be happening to us, and we're sitting here looking at everything happening to us. We can't stand up for our right. But every time we sit down and say, let's go for 2029 on the election time. I mean, one person has never come out in the street one day to say I protested for any time. Being a member of CDC has never protested one day. But this Tuesday, we'll open our chest to whatever bullet Jesus has for all the movie. They all they can have it used to get. Look guys in the house, they're going to tell us they are there using this country. I even say the belong to them. So we will stand up for our rights so that they can get a clear signal for us that we Liberians are shut up with the kind of thing they do to this country, like this country belongs to them. We will come out on Tuesday in our mass today. Our human community talking to people. And somebody tell me, but you don't have transportation and say, I will put some of you guys in my car, to drive to town, and I will pay some people with you to go to town for this protest. Because the people who go to the country, they are secular and they are taking our children. So we can't sit here and allow them to continue to use all I don't say the country belongs to them.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, David King. Today's caller, good evening, Steve. If you want to take international calls, let me know so we can join you.
Yeah, anybody call international, I'll let you know.
I'm great. Thank God for life.
Let me say what's up to Steve. My name is Eddie P from Chickasaw Factory, member of the Respondent Defense Team. Maybe I want to hustle now. I'm making you say we don't waste our time.
Long time, Eddie. You know, I almost had to ask you whether you travel or I want to ask people.
Travel, bro. We want to hustle. You know, you're not waste your time. Most of the time, you waste your time. You're not seeing no improvement. Then you continue to die behind somebody. But God forbid, we have to guide finances. I tell you, right after 2029, I will make my decision. So I will not waste my time to go pay for the law because what is that in my interest? You pay somebody to remove somebody. What is sense that in that thing? Look at today, you criticize somebody for flood. At the end of the day today, what you write today? What you write today? Who chat on the play? Is that taxpayer you will say, look at that video that you have considered on that terrain. It gets me. I feel sorry for that terrain. Look at what they're going through. Then you get law, make all your playing phone, then we come get a respect in this country. So I think we're not getting no respect, to be honest. Maybe only because of you sometimes, I can wear one get a guy, rather was that issue.
No, I think my brother Betty.
Because I don't know how to say the thing, and not everything no. So why is she speaking BC? It's not everything, no. They're hiding for the group, the country power now, and we're not giving the guy the latches.
The only thing we can do is for all to continue to pull their feet to fire. Today's caller, good evening. My brother Betty, though, the country. We okay. Thank God for life.
Okay. My name is James K. Small. For you, I'm on call today. The only thing going down there with law. Rule of law. People don't not be kidding when they come to here. Someone are chicken. They just go free. And what I want for Liberian to do, or for that people that I for them to do, the Constitution that is teaching them to school. I think so. It will make the children wise, and they will be learning the anything that will tell them, my man, I'm thinking talking a lot. It can't work that way. How will be countries work for law, brother? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for your participation. Please, man, move away from the radio. Those of you, if you want to call in, move away from the radio. Even though people were calling me from the US, Steve, but Steve,
you can take calls. You can take calls from the US too if you.
Okay, because all right, yeah, good. Because yes, you see what I mean. So let's call a good evening. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Timothy.
Yeah, you know the problem when you kill people, killing the fire, like where they will look out. But then when by the constitution is doing our own thing now, so that they're getting the fire, like where they will look out.
All right. Thank you so much. So let me go to UK and talk to Aki. Aki, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, baby. How are you?
Well, my brother, okay, thank God to be back on the show to talk to our people and inform them about what's happening. But go ahead.
Yeah, so thanks to US Steve. You know everything the Gombaga doing is in the common Liberian saying. They say that the poor man can say beer bitter. You know, when you don't get more than bad beer, when friends or whenever bad beer, that thing it tastes bitter. So you see, everything the Gombaga criticized today, that what he take pleasure in doing. You saw the men last time when they went to go launch that youth program. They were in jeans suit. That guy who could even press the trouser in jeans suit. You know, no 50 cent for jeans in. You know, today we saw Prophet Jet came and picked the man up, but yesterday Prophet Jet was taboo. You know, when people talk about renovating homes, they show you that school. Look at the school. You took you gave for 500,000 to BMC construction company to revamp your home. But at least 50,000 of that money could change the life of that school. So I support everything. You know, I support the Steve addressed the issue because that's how Liberians left to hear things. Today, people cheering Prophet Key all in Nima and other places is because he can tell them the truth in the way the language they understand. And so I've got no problem with the way Steve is proceeding.
All
I
right.
support the language 100%. I support the manner in which he's speaking 100%.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you so much. Let me go to Sidiwa T. Jabo. My brother, good evening. Hello. Sidiwa, are you there? Well, all of you calling from the US, just keep a calls coming. I think I gotta go to the international calls because the calls keep coming back to back. Then we cross over to Steve, so I can respond to all of the callers. Then we'll call it a day right here on Truth FM. Keep the calls coming. Those of you who calling from outside of Liberia, the numbers are there, or if you have the number already. So let me move straight to our international line and talk to Ezekiel Freeman. Ezekiel, good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
My brother, we're okay though. Thank God for life. It's good to be alive, and we're back on the show.
Well, I'm okay. People, how yourself?
Well, thank God. Compliment the season.
Yeah, same to you, my brother. I just want to make my contribution towards the topic of the discussion.
Go ahead, you are live.
Okay, same to you, my brother. It is very disappointing. And since 1980, after the throne of Talbot, who set Liberia on a projective move that the people of Liberia should rejoice, should work, should send their children to school freely, and you were murdered. Government have come from government to government. About 1989, I visited Bomi Hills. I shed tears. With mountains that we have, look at bomb mines, look at Lambo. Our people who said they are legislature in the legislature. We thought by then they would have come with a mindset to set program that will help the country and the people. Look at Liberia. The present government or a president who serves 12 years and 41 years in government. Look at how Liberia is degenerating. Now one person will stand to speak to the power to be. I need to build factory that will develop Liberia. But every day you see a natural resources is being taken out of the country. I'm sorry that I'm not in Liberia. If I was, I would join other people to protect. The country belongs to everyone, not one person. To change the dynamic of that country.
Do I have a caller here?
Die in the war for nothing. Their souls are crying and nobody can even see what happened in that country. So, Mayor, thank you ever so much for what you're doing for the country. You're doing the best that you're going to do. God bless you guys.
Thank you so much. Let me move to Sidiwa Jabo. Sidiwa, good evening. Hello. Something is happening. I don't know what Sidiwa
I gotta call him.
Yeah.
I gotta call him.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Hello, what's your name? Where you calling from, please?
Oh yeah. Good Naro, calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead.
How are you, my brother Steve? How are you, Melbourne?
Doing well.
Yeah. After listening to you guys, I can say this to anyone, Liberians, and that's US and kind of people. The problem here is you listen to most of the time we say we go off here in Christian country. But I come to realize that there's nothing going on like that. It's almost like a pretend. Because I remember all through the war, for everything that the Newman boy did going around to pray and all of that, it only took one man from the United States called George Bush to tell Charles Sitter, in order for the war to stop, you will have to leave. That means that all the prayers and all the Christianity and all the belief they talk about, there's nothing that is in them. You understand, right? That focus on doing the right thing for the people. I will tell you the truth. If America should stand up today, just the leader of America to say Joseph Boaga,
or Liberian government. Tomorrow morning, I don't want to hear about corruption anymore. I will put men on the ground if I ever hear that again. My brothers and sisters, corruption will come to an end. If the Liberian people can stand up for what is right, if they can rise up, for what is right and say, you know what, enough is enough. Forget about party line, forget about CDC, forget about Unity Party. Because everything they're doing in our country for 177 years is only to please the people in government and not to please you. And they're witnessing it every day. They've seen it. Look at the school that you guys just showed. Nowhere for the children to sit. They're forcing themselves to go to school. But those same people will go behind the political leaders, their politicians, and take plot for them and run around for them. You ask, are these normal people? Are they zombies? I still trying to think, are we normal people? What is going on with our mindset? Why should I support someone who will make 15,000 while my children suffer? I have to beg someone outside to help them to help them for school fee. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
My brother, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Nobody got somebody else? Thank you to this caller. Before we leave.
I think
if not, we can respond to some of the callers.
Yes, I think let's respond because time is going. So the best thing to do is for us to respond. Yeah. So go ahead, my brother.
The first thing I want to say is thanks to all of the callers. For those of you who planning to go protest on Capitol Hill or whatever it is, I want to say congratulations to you. Thanks for standing up. But I also want to say don't make your publicity before they're playing for you guys. Galvanize yourself as much as you can. And if it's your will to go to the Capitol building, then do that. I support that. Let me be on the record. I support that. Hang on, I got a caller calling real quick. This will be the last caller for the day. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from, please? Hello?
Yeah?
Yes. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
Good afternoon.
This is Abraham calling from East Jersey. Good afternoon, Mabel. Thanks for the show, Steve. You know, listen, first and first, that particular group of people that they got in Liberia, they call the United Party Callers Brigade, that they put data on their phone, are the ones that call it on your show sometime to distract you and talk and think about condemnation. You don't even buy into that shenanigans. Okay? See, the deception of this particular group of people that are leading our country right now is mind-boggling. And it's like when they say right in your face, that's the attitude they exhibit. Because there is nothing that has changed from what the claim that the previous government was doing. So crying out loud, the country is not even a crossroad anymore, because at the crossroad you can make a decision whether to go in front or come behind. But the country is definitely degenerating into chaos. And you got a president that got the temerity from Liberia to Abuja. He said, I will charter a flight and bring it right in your face and walk in with a group of people to go. This is something that they condemned for 6 years. And today they are doing it right in your face. And you are showing videos of completely degraded school. Children are sitting on the floor. By the way, obviously a government or president would not be every locality. But where's the conscience of the representative of these people? Today they are sitting in Monrovia. They have confined themselves for 2 months going in a hotel. All because they say they don't want to speak up and they get nothing of their constituency. They go nowhere. For some of them, they're sitting in a hotel, squandering your resources on a daily basis. And they come on your show to talk about all the people in the diaspora. They don't care about the Liberians. Do you know how many billions of dollars we send in diaspora in Liberia every year? How many millions of dollars? So, but still, again, let me not take all of the time, because like when you talk about this every time, it kind of really gets you angry as a Liberian, and you turn to be on yourself because you say things that you need not to be said. Indeed, it's very aggravating. This is no politics. This is high level
did that the other time. When I was in a pool taking picture all along, people talk about it. They say y'all talk, they get tired. Because why? To see that president is doing the same thing. I can't speak. Thanks for the time, man.
Thank you so much. Well, let me say what I was saying quickly, Milbo. Those of you who want to go for the protest, those of you who have planned, instead of making publicity, you reach out to other people to gather yourselves in numbers. Stop making publicity. It is your right to go there. All the energy you're using to come in public and tell people, you don't talk in public. You galvanize yourselves. You get together. It is the right thing to do. You ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm saying that I stay with people who want to protest for what is right. I stay with them. And like this caller just said, like Abraham just said, these people are rubbing this thing in your face. The audacity, the hypocrisy. You get somebody like Mo Ali, who is as irresponsible as it gets, who is on record asking someone to abort a pregnancy. You get him saying that somebody, sometimes we'll say that, I think we can say people can get their water, somebody there. Somebody who went on a Liberian scholarship to England, to Ellington, or in Europe to study water and sewer or whatever it is, come back to Liberia, telling you, say, it is okay for you to be employed in the government, you're not civil servant, and also to be political party head or leading a political party, want to lecture you. More Ali, a credible man, or man who stood in the court and said he's not Christian, he's not Muslim. An inconsistent man with no dignity, morally bankrupt, More Ali, who are begging people around here a few weeks ago. That I want us to be lectured, that I want us to become moral voice in the community, that I want us to stand up and talk with no integrity. And you're saying that More Ali is so lecture you. More Ali, the patrol honor then. Who it is alleged that he's a homosexual. I say alleged. Because we haven't confirmed it, and if they will confirm it, by you know someone who can talk it now. As will be afraid to talk that one. And I'm not afraid to talk that one in public. Funny looking men there. You're passing around with them. I don't want to who's who can lecture you. And you're seeing them passing in front of you. Nobody overnight. Patrick Honda, who the reporter building a house and say for his family member. And you're sitting there in the country. I don't understand what kind of group of people you guys are. Look, let me tell you something. Maybe the Liberians in Liberia, all of them will make it heaven. Because you're too calm, you're too peaceful, you're too good, you're too nice. You know what? You're too sweet.
And the med generator alone, the med generator per month, 3,600 alone are almost 41 civil servants. So you imagine the med generator money.
Look at you're too sweet. And you know yes, they have noticed that your guys are too sweet. And so guess what? They are exploiting you. They are using you. Those boys who couldn't even afford anything, they were riding BB card and look at Emo 12 and passing there. The in political party, they hire their own person. The person can't say, no, this is wrong. All of them stay there defending that they got to be in government. All we're saying, choose. You can be in the government. You can be in the government. Or you can be in the political party. You choose. If you think the government is more important, then go there. But you're standing there, you're making men and make some out of you and use your.
And let me just respond quickly, Steve, before you close. Then we'll go home for the day. Yeah. So my brother, let me say thank you to our callers, to our international and that of our local callers. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to our viewers. Some of you, your comments are just so indeed interesting. Thanks to all of you. You know, we take all of our time and our energy to come here. Like some of us will always say behind the scene. Yes, Steve, there. We do this thing for sacrifices. Some of you don't even know. As life capability behind the scene, he will tell you. So that even if I feel weak, we'll come and say, no, maybe you have to go. You know, just because of this, every time we get encouragement from all people, you have to go. You have to wake up. Look, every time, see, when we see this thing happening back home, we feel frustrated because some of us, we pass through all of these things. Today, we are getting old. We're fighting hard for our children. When we come here, we're not coming to joke. Where in this world, as Steve was saying, that you will be hearing politicians who makes 15 to 20,000 per month and gave you $25 when your girlfriend get pregnant or your wife get pregnant, you go there for $50 for baby top or for pampers or for this. No! This thing are making no impact in your life. So because they feel that whenever you are hungry, you go to them, they give you little or nothing from what they are making, and you feel happy. When we come here, some of you, you get angry, you are going to insult us, you say all kinds of things, you send all 10 messages here and there, 20 messages. But again, at the end of the day, for me, I will say this. When some of us, when you want to hate us for Liberia getting better, hate us, no problem. So, Steve, to all of our callers, our followers, our viewers, my brother, there's someone commented the point that Kenya youth or the youth of Kenya, they are far better and they make wise decisions than the young people here back home. There few days, 10,000 of our young people were given certificate in the name of the, how they call this kind of, they have youth programs, what they call RT training or so forth. Steve, where in this world that you give somebody or that you graduate a young person, there's nothing for them to do. The person go back home and go sleep over a certificate. And you think that is normal. And when we see these things, they get angry. So, my brother, to all of you, this country is going nowhere. Steve, the only thing we can do here.
Who get a certificate?
They get a certificate, they feel the government get a certificate. They just graduates at here about 1,000 of them. I mean, what?
For what? Certificate for what?
I know they say for the training, so kind of 10,000 youth training every time. That I know RT or computer introduction.
How long they did this? How long they did this for?
Oh, the country interesting for people.
So where they said 10,000 people that get a certificate.
They graduate 10,000 youth. They feel it. So where are they now?
You get 50 elections in our country. Mama, let's close the show, man. That they put in there.
Thank you. Good. So up to date, my brother, as we speak, you still have foreign people.
Who train
Let me tell you, Steve.
Who train in the RT? Mother, wait now. Who train in the RT thing? Who train?
Hey, baby, you don't want to bring nothing. Give me a bit. Let them feel the privilege gravity that people. I think your sister. You're saying no already. 1 week. 1 week training.
So they 1 week.
Open it and finish. Eh?
Wait now. They'll get it in clear. They go to set group of men who pass 30, 40. They call them adult. They call them youth. They set it down somewhere. It's kind of old building, dilapidated, probably smelling, messy. They set it there for 1 week. Then they say again, and they carry the certificate home.
Yeah.
And they already empower them. Let me say this. They already empowered them.
No, it's not a way use. No, I don't think so. They just tell them that congratulations, thank you for being part of the training. You can now go home now and put a certificate either somewhere where dust or anything will be on it. Then you say you can be thinking about your life.
Wait, let me say this. Let me say this. So you're allowed 80-year-old man to make food out of you.
But you're not gonna go home, man. Not gonna bring that team, man. That's just a game.
Wait, now 10,000. Remember, wait, 10,000. 10,000 Liberians. Able-bodied men and women.
Yeah, 10,000.
Those 10,000 people who graduated, I say it today. You're going to hell. Because you're allowing old men to make food out of you. You're allowing old men to make food out of you. You're going to hell now. That hell.
Nobody can play him. So Steve, the thing that I want to say quickly to some of our young people back home that don't even know what can be happening between some of the companies today back here, Steve. Let me tell you, some of the companies, for example, the Bee Mountain, these people, they go back home, they take some of their people who they just train into some of the fee, that don't have field certificate or something, bring them here and make them here for our people back home. People who even have their own engineering degrees and so forth. But this thing we're receiving all of the informations. We get the informations and we know what our people are going through from all of the company back home. But again, good night, man. We gotta go. That's it.
Let me say this. Let me say that before we go move on. Thank you so much, folks. Unless the Liberian people rise up, and when you're going to do protest business, you'll start talking plenty. You'll start the publicity. You'll stop it. Unless you rise up, Joseph Boakai, Jeremiah Kung, and the rest of the guy will take you for a ride. I'm telling you today. The feed that your mumu, DeLong, Nyomli Kanga, all of them will take you for a ride. They're part of this. You know, Melbourne, tomorrow by the grace of God, I'll do my best to join you guys. Yomli Kanga Lawrence and DeLong, they're part of the mess that you got going on. They're not mutually exclusive. Nobody not do all that woman being or whatever they do. Somebody called me the other day, oh, you know that your woman, Yomli Kanga Lawrence. I told you, I said I gave Yomli Kanga Lawrence a long time ago. Anybody, I don't defend anybody. I don't pass around do that. You cross certain lines. Once I got the facts that you are in corruption and you are unserious, I distance myself from you. And I in combination with nobody that go connive to do wrong. Unless I don't know. The day I get to know, I distance myself from you. I don't want to be part of that. So the truth about it is, Taylor and Yomli Kanga Lawrence, they're all part of this. And we'll see Tuesday. What do we do? We'll see what happens on Tuesday. But folks, let's have a good Saturday. Melbourne, I see you crying for data. You'll be fine. You on your own. We don't care. Folks, you'll have a good weekend. And let's be blessed. My Oma Yasendi, I will be calling you. I know I owe your call. I will be calling you for us to finish up our conversation. Thank you. Stay out of trouble. And we'll go from there.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The project is giving us here in the